You're live. You're live. Buenos dias. Around the world with Dora. I have a passbook. Well, I call it passbook. It's a WD external hard drive, and I keep files on there. You know, the file variety, and I have a file that's called A to Z. So let's go with I'm very, very grateful. I'm very grateful also that I woke up this morning because, that's not a given, right? I have I have a roof over my head. I'm in a bed. Hey, Dr. Ninja, how you going? Mia, how you going? I'm having breakfast. So good morning. Welcome. Oh, and Matt. Like I read Dora. And Matt, good morning. Well, good evening for you guys. For Matt, Mia and Dr. Ninja are in America, so good afternoon. I'm having avocado on toast. With a cup of tea. We're going to do something different. We are going to go around the world. What I mean by that is not every one of us can travel all the time. Look, I'd love to travel full time, but to be honest, I don't really want to travel full time. Oh my gosh, Dora, there is a Dora. Guys, welcome in Dorothy from Nigeria. Dorothy from Nigeria is my new friend, and she has the same name. Dorothy is Dora. Explorer Dora 80 is Dora. Dorothy is Dora. So hello to Dora. So Dora, there's Matt there from Cheshire in the UK. We've got Dr. Ninja from Florida, and we've got Amia who is from America. So I've got a new segment called Around the World. I'm just testing it out, see how it goes, because as I said, I wish I could travel full time. To be honest, I'd like to be able to come home too, because I love home. But a lot of us can't travel the world. A, it costs money. B, they don't want to. They might be scared. They don't want to travel by themselves, or health reasons. Many different reasons, right? Oh, money too. Money's really important too, because if I had lots of money, I'd probably be traveling right now, right? So I have a file, and we're going to attempt to go have a look at some travel photos from around the world. We're going to pick one place, one area, and we're going to check that out. So it also means I have to try to get into this system. So I'm using the YouTube back end. I said I'm using a laptop. I'm using YouTube Studio, and with YouTube Studio, you can actually, hey Debbie Sue, you can actually share your screen without having to pay any more money. So a lot of people use StreamYard, and there's a lot of other things you can use, but you got to pay for those opportunities to be able to share your screen. So I can share my screen. Ready for this? Ready, Matt? Lots of Dora in a couple of seconds. Lots of Dora in a couple of seconds. Hold on, wait on. That didn't work. Lots of Dora. Lots of Dora. I love doing that. So, guys, please connect with my new friend Dorothy, who is Dora from Nigeria. She is a new creator. We were all new creators once upon a time. A lot of us, are just here for, not building their channel. Some people are here to build their channel. Most people in this chat, Dora, are here to build channels and have really, really good channels. So check them out. I know they'll check you out. Like my friend Debbie Sue, Dorothy is a new person I've just connected with. Her name is Dora. Her nickname is Dora. We've got the same name. Dorothy is Dora from Nigeria. And she's just started doing live streams, because you have to have 50 people to do live streams. So I believe you're about 60 subscribers. So, I think a lot of us can remember being very new to YouTube and trying to figure it all out, and, trying to find friends. So I'm really blessed that I found Dora. And I think it's great that she can be friends with my community. and I hope to be friends with her community. So yeah, what'll happen here? Clear all these. See how you can see all my things that come through? There you go. Okay, clear that. So sorry guys, I have to eat the veggie the avocado on toast while it's hot, right? Okay. While I do that, I am got to try to figure out how to share my screen. As I said, I want to do around the world with Dora. So I'm going to take you to somewhere on my hard drive that maybe you've never heard of, maybe you've maybe wanted to go there. Hi Maria, how are you going? So Maria is another lovely person in our community from England. How are you feeling, Maria? How's your daughter? So Debbie Sue, Simply Debbie Sue says to Dora, I will come and check you out tonight. Oh, now Dora, Maria's kind of going, what are you talking about, Dora? You're Dora. No, I'm Dora too. But Maria, we have a new Dora in the chat. Her channel name is Dorothy hyphen F6Y, but her name is Dora. She's from Nigeria and she's just a new creator. So we've got to help support new creators. And plus, she's got a cool name, right? So we have to support Dora. So that's why I'm saying Dora, okay? Just to be out there. I know it's weird, isn't it? Okay. Now I need to, I've got the whole screen, so you can see the whole screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize. Yep, there you go. You can see me still. I'm going to open my passport up, which is, okay, hold on. Why don't you move? Okay. Let me just try to see if I can move this. No, it doesn't want to move. Yes, it does. There you go. Oh, no. Okay, minimize again. Minimize. Now, I am a novice to Apple, and I have a Mac laptop, and I use that to create my videos. As I said, I'm used to using Mac, so yeah. Now, I call my hard drive, it's a WD. I don't know what that stands for, but that's the name of the brand. I call it my passport. Ironically, hey, I'm my passport. So you can see here, I have all. Now, I actually have a few hard drives. This is just one of my hard drives. This is my master hard drive. Don't ask me, guys. I have a master hard drive. Now, I've got a file there. It's called A to Z Places. So let's click on that. A to Z Places. And I don't know if you can see this, guys. Actually, I don't think you can see it. You can only see me. I think so. Hold on. Can you see what I'm doing? Oh, yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. My computer is dancing. Dancing, because we have to do a dance, right? It is my morning, guys. It is 7:10 a.m. on Saturday morning here in Australia. And yeah, we're doing a new segment called Around the World with Dora. So we're going to pick one of these A to Z places. And we're going to go on a trip. Woohoo! Just bear with me, guys. Talk amongst yourself. Why don't you guys ask Dora a question? As in not me, Dora. As in Dora on the new chat. Mike, we have a new Dora to the chat. Mike Adventure Sparks is our friend from Minnesota. Yes, he's from Minnesota. I've got it right. And everyone's going to say hello to Mike, because everyone loves Mike. So Dora is a new person to the chat. Mike, we have Dorothy F6Y in the chat. Mike, meet Dora. Meet Dora. Dora, meet Mike Adventure Sparks. Mike Adventure Sparks is another one from America, a creator. He used to be new to YouTube too. So Mike, Dorothy or Dora is only new to YouTube, and she's just got the ability to do live streaming, guys. So if you join her, she's from Nigeria, and she's a new creator, She just got her 50 subscribers so she could do live streaming, and she's just started live streaming. And she's doing a great job. Doing a great job. And you guys remember being new, and it was hard, right? Because you didn't have friends, and you just kind of figure out what the hell is going on in this YouTube world. I still don't know what's going on in YouTube world, but we're doing it. Okay. So, where are we going to go, guys? Where are we going to go? So, we've got six months OS, which is 6 months where I went backpacking around the world. Actually, you know what, guys? I'll take you to Mongolia, because you know what? That's somewhere that a lot of people probably have no idea about. I personally had no idea about Mongolia. So we've just picked something random. I was going to let you guys pick, but actually, no, we will. I'll let you guys pick. I'll give you 3 options. One is Mongolia. Mongolia. Okay? That is one option. Next option is let's go back out of here. Next option is Laos. Not Laos in Africa, Laos in Asia. Okay? So we've got Mongolia, Laos. I'm going to give one more option. And I'm just going to choose okay, let me open this up. Let's just go mini. Let's go. Ready? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. Where did this land? Road trip to Ellie Beach. Okay. Road trip to Ellie Beach. Oh, okay. That's not going to work. There's only 2 shots in there. So while I'm here, guys, I'll let you have a look at that. I did a road trip to Ellie Beach. So Ellie Beach, guys, is in the Whitsundays. And I did a proper road trip. Myself and this lady here, Tammy, is one of my greatest friends. We went on a road trip adventure. It was actually our first road trip together, and our first road trip, to be honest, as an adult, really. So I was 20-something, or was it 30-something? Maybe 20-something. And we drove, I think, about 9 hours up north. Okay, Debbie Sue's got Mongolia. You were excited about that. Oh, I'm excited about everywhere, guys. But let me just tell you, this was one of you don't have to go overseas, guys. You can travel in your own country. And guys, road trips are so much fun, right? I know Mike likes a road trip. Matt loves a car. Maria loves a car. So let's go on a road trip. Unfortunately, I've only got 2 photos to show you, so I can't really go on a road trip. But yeah, so anyway, what I did was Tammy and I drove up to meet this girl, Leah, who I'm about to go on holidays with, actually. I'm about to go on holidays to Africa with Leah. Leah, Tanya, can't remember her name. They all flew up to Ellie Beach. Tammy and I road tripped up. And this girl here, Kelly, and this guy, Tom, are UK backpackers that I met on the road, not literally on the road, but in a backpacker hostel in 1770. So this is New Year's Eve. All of us hanging out at the Beaches backpacker hostel. Hey, Gracie. We're going around the world, Gracie. Welcome in, Gracie. So, man, that was an exciting trip. Okay, so what happened there? I just lost it. Okay, there we go. Hold on, let's go back. So we're going around the world. We're picking, we're to A to Z places. We've got Mongolia as an option. What was the other one I picked? Oh, Laos in Asia. 1770. Wow, you're old then, Dora. I know. I travel time, man. I travel time. So now let's try that again. Around the world. Let's just pick something, right? Around the world. There you go. What's that one? Where did that just go? Okay, Tangalooma. Okay, I don't know if we want to use Tangalooma, but let's show you a little bit of Tangalooma. Oh, there's a lot of Tangalooma. Funnily enough, that friend I was just talking about, Tammy, That's Tammy and I. That's a young Dora. Look at young Dora. That's 2007. I'm literally time traveling right now. Tammy was a chick that I just went on a road trip to. This is over in Tangalooma. Now, Tangalooma, guys, is literally on the other side of the bay. So again, you don't have to travel far, guys. You can travel in your own country, your own state, your own region. So Tangalooma is just an island across from where I live, on Moreton Island. Okay, that wasn't a good option. I still need to find you another option. Then we're going to pick one, and then we're going to look at it, guys. Dora's too busy having a chat. I love looking at my old photos, guys. Okay, ready? Let's do this again. Oh, can I do this? Oh, okay, we can do this. Oh, hold on. Okay, ready? Let's pick one, Dora. Round the world with Dora. Oh, what happened there? Oh, hold on. There we go. Round the world. Okay, ready? Around the world with Dora. Where will we land? Okay, land there. Where's that? Oh, I'm in Tangalooma again. Okay, hold on. Around the world with Dora. Where will we land? There. Ireland. Okay. I know I've got photos there. Okay. All right, guys. These are the options. Around the world around the world with Dora. Where will I land? We've got Ireland. Ireland. Top of the what's it? Top of the morning to you. That's my very good Irish accent. We have got Mongolia, not Mongolia, Mongolia, top of Asia. Or we have Laos in Asia. Where do you want to go, guys? Mongolia, Laos, or Laos, Ireland. There's 3 options for us. There's a few of you in the chat. There's 6 of you in the chat. Pick an option, guys. I don't care because I'll go to any of them. Ireland was amazing. I've got some funny stories about Ireland. Laos was amazing. I've got some funny stories about Laos. And it was amazing. Mongolia will blow your mind. And I've got some stories about Mongolia. Where would you like to go, guys? Oh, hey, there's Fabric Studio. Hey, Wayne, how you going? Everyone's saying hello. Gracie saying 7:15 in Melbourne. Oh, okay. Australia versus USA. Australia lost. Oh, damn it. Those Yankees, those Americans beat us. Damn it. So our friend Gracie is obsessed with the World Cup. Obsessed. I believe you woke up at probably, the crack of dawn to watch that. Queensland is beautiful. Queensland is beautiful, guys. Everyone is saying hello to everyone. Okay, so Gracie is going Ireland. Ireland. I want to see Ireland. I want to move to Ireland. Can I say Ireland? So Gracie, I actually don't know. Have you got a partner, Gracie? Are you married? I know you mentioned a husband. That's how you came to Australia from Uruguay. But are you still married? Because I don't want to say something inappropriate here about Ireland. Can I ask, are you still married? Are you still married? Debbie Sue's got Mongolia. So we've got Ireland and Mongolia. Come on, guys. There's 6 of you there. Pick an option. Ireland, Mongolia, or Laos. And then we're not playing the World Cup, guys. Well, actually, we could be playing the World Cup. All right. Do you have a partner, Gracie? This is not a dating show. I'm just asking a question before I say this. Only Australia and US are not excited about the World Cup. Haha. You are very excited about the World Cup. Okay, 2 for Mongolia, 2 for Ireland. It's a tie here, guys. This is the World Cup, guys. 2 for Ireland, 2 for Mongolia. The World Cup watchers. Gracie, do you have a partner? Okay, I'm just going to say it anyway. It's not appropriate. I'm just going to say it. No. Okay, good. So Gracie was saying she would love to move to Ireland. And my automatic reaction was, oh my gosh, Gracie, if you are single, you are going to love Ireland. The accent, oh, the accent is amazing. Like, you will fall in love 5 times over. Okay, Dr. Ninja, thank you. We have just gone 3 to Mongolia, 2 to Ireland. Mongolia is winning, guys. Mongolia is winning the World Cup. I guess we're going around the world with Dora. Where will we land? We're landing in Mongolia, guys. Mongolia. Okay. Gracie says, I've been single for 23 years, divorced, but yes, I have Thomas. I have Thomas in Ireland. Haha. Beautiful Thomas is waiting for me. Oh, okay. You've already met an Irish guy? Okay. The Irish accent is amazing. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I know. Actually, Matt, let's give you a second. I reckon Matt's accent. I cannot wait to hear Matt on a live stream one day. Matt has to do it one day, right? Because the English accent is pretty cool too. Okay, let's give Matt a bit of love here, guys. Matthew Launton from Cheshire. Even though we haven't heard his accent, he's changed his profile picture. I don't know if anyone's seen it. I think a lot of you have. That might be a little bit okay, guys. Just saying here, like, you know, this could be dating with Dora. I mean, I'm not dating you, but like, let me play dating with Dora. You know, Gracie, have you looked at my Matt Launton's picture? And he'll have an accent too, like a Cheshire accent. Okay, guys, I'll calm down. I'm not going to set you guys up. It's all good. You guys can set yourself up. Okay, we're going to Mongolia, guys. Let's go. Let's go to Mongolia. So, how does one get to Mongolia? That'd be a good question to ask. Now, fingers crossed, guys. Dora has photos in here because there could be an issue if I don't have photos. Okay, I'll show you. I did look at this. Okay. I don't think I've spent Mongolia very well, guys. Mongolia. That's Mongolia. Okay. I sound like Dora, really. How do you sound like Dora, really, Matt? But with a male voice. Okay. All right, guys. Around the world with Dora. Where will we land? We're going to Mongolia today, guys. We're going to Mongolia by photos, okay? Back in the day, that's all we had, guys. We had photos, okay? I am that old, okay? And I love it. I love that we used to take photos and this was digital. Let me be honest, this is with digital camera. But before that, I traveled and I took, I only had a roll of 36. So you only could take 36 pictures. And oh my goodness, you had to be very careful. You couldn't just oh yeah, there's a random picture. Just take a photo of that. You needed to set the camera up. You wanted to get a bit of that and a bit of that, and really cherish those photos, right? So anyway, this was the new age. This was when we could actually do digital. So there's a million photos here, guys. So be warned. Okay, so actually, let me take you first to... We need to go to... Hold on. Map of Mongolia. Oh, hold on. I'm not spelling it right. Map of Mongolia. Just so you guys can see where Mongolia is, guys. I am still live, aren't I? Am I still live? Can you see me? Oh, yeah, you can. Okay. So, guys, Mongolia, if you don't know, is above China. And I don't think I can make that bigger, can I? Yeah, I can. It doesn't really matter. So if you didn't know where Mongolia is, it's a little country landlocked between Russia and China. Oh, and a little bit of Kazakhstan, but really that's not really a border. So it's landlocked. So it has no beach. No beach. How does it have no beach? Apparently, Dora, there are places around the world that have no beach. Like for our friend Debbie Sue. Debbie Sue is a landlocked state in Virginia. So there is no beach near Debbie Sue. There's a long drive. So Mongolia is the same. Now, just for context, guys, the reason why I end up in Mongolia, very random, is I was doing a train ride. Has anyone heard of the Trans-Siberian Railway? The Trans-Siberian, let me go with that. Trans-Siberian Railway. Let's get out of that. There we go. Trans-Siberian. Well, actually, that's the way. Okay. I don't know if you can see this very well, guys, but there is a map here. The Trans-Siberian goes from the edge of Japan, which is over on the coast, across from Alaska kind of thing, across the top of Siberia in Russia, all the way across to through St. Petersburg into Moscow. Okay. I did the Trans-Mongolian Railway, which goes from Beijing into Ulaanbaatar, which is the capital of Mongolia, into Siberia in the middle of Russia, across Russia, and it ends up through St. Petersburg and then into Moscow. That was one hell of an adventure, but one of the stops was Ulaanbaatar. Now, let me get out of here. Am I still here somewhere? Oh, there I am. Oh, there I am. There I am. I'm still here. Okay. So let me get out of that. I don't need that. Okay, there we go. So what is the chat saying? God knows. We're all giving shit to Matt, I think. I love digital photos. Was the bee's knees back then? Yeah, I know, Debbie Sue. Absolutely was. Absolutely was. There are beaches in Virginia, but not at my end. The closest one is 7 hours away. Do you have an accent, Matt? Okay, so we know where I'm going. Okay, we know where we're going, guys. We are going to Ulaanbaatar. Oops, I keep on getting out of here. A to Z, around the world. Mongolia. Okay, Mongolia. Let's go with, what's in the start of Mongolia? Okay, let me just see. Okay, I know where that is. So we went to Ulaanbaatar to start with. Oh, there's not a lot of photos here, but that's all right. Okay, guys, one of the biggest things about Ulaanbaatar is Genghis Khan. Has anyone heard of Genghis Khan? Man, I haven't looked at these photos in ages, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited to see these photos. Okay. So sometimes I need to look at myself so I know that I'm actually on the frame. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to put myself on my phone. Okay, I can see myself. Okay, so you can't actually see the photo, guys. Oh. Of course, I have an ad that I'm watching. Bloody hell. Okay. So you guys can't actually see the picture, can you? Oh, yeah, you can. Of course you can. All right, guys, you can see the picture. Okay, there you go. So Genghis Khan is a famous baddie, man. I think he's a famous baddie, I would say. Famous. He was basically the ruler of so much of Asia, even into Europe. So he was the leader of Mongolia. He was the leader of Kazakhstan, all those countries in the middle there. Even in a lot of China, he actually took over. So he was actually taking over the world. He was like, actually, I'm not going to get into politics, guys. I'm not into politics. Let's not go there. But he was like one of the biggest conquerors back in the day. He was a baddie, man. He took over a lot of land. If you do your own research, I had no idea. I had no idea until I actually got to Mongolia, the exact extent of, Genghis Khan's like reach. He reached places that didn't even know existed, right? in the Zakistan, Tajikistan, all those Stan countries, the Silk Road, they call it, into like Hungary. He even got into Europe, guys. Honestly, if the world hadn't taken over, well, if he had his plans, he would have taken over Europe. He would have been the ruler of Europe even, like, and that old dynasty of like kings and queens and all those kind of things might not have ever been. So it's really interesting. So there's a lot of stories about Genghis Khan. I would actually tell you should go check it out, because honestly, he's cool. I mean, he's not cool, but like the whole story, I had no idea. And like, you go to university or you go to college or school or whatever, you might hear of Genghis Khan, but you don't really know too much about him. It wasn't until I traveled to Mongolia that I really knew about the exact like how much reach this guy had. Like, amazing. So this is Ulaanbaatar. You can see in this picture, there's a lot of development. Now, keep in mind, this is 17. Oh my God. This is about 18 years ago, guys. 18 years ago. So this place will look different now than it does now. But this is my view 18 years ago. Oh, okay. Watching ads. Sorry. So yeah, on the side of the wall. So you're in the middle of Ulaanbaatar. It's not a very big city. I'm going to be honest. Not a very big city. I can't tell you how many people live there. Don't know personally, but there's a few. It's not like China, guys. It's not like China. China is dense. It's got so many people. But on the side of the wall, that was my first, like when we turned up on the train, we got out of the train, and on the side of the, the mountain is this picture of this guy. That is Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan. And we have Kirsty. Hello, Kirsty. Welcome to Around the World with Dora. Where will we land? We've landed in Mongolia. So this is a picture of when I first arrived to Ulaanbaatar, which is the capital of Mongolia. And that is Genghis Khan. So this kind of set up the the trip by you like looking at the mountain going, wow, this guy Genghis Khan must have been a popular guy, right? He's on the mountain. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was amazing. Now, what else did I got here? Okay, that's a better picture. Now, guys, this was in April, okay? April 17 or 18 years ago. So I guess it's Northern Hemisphere in Mongolia. So that is coming out of winter. So you can see there's some ice in the ground here. And in the mountains, there's a bit of ice in the mountains here. So as we said, when we arrived, it was freezing cold. So Mongolia is, as I said, it's landlocked, it's northern, and it's quite cold. This is April, and the wind, the snow hadn't actually melted. It was quite icy. So yeah, this is another picture of just, downtown capital of Ulaanbaatar, which is the capital of Mongolia. So it's very barren. If you haven't noticed in the photo, it's very barren. Like, there's not a lot of trees. I think in the background here you can see some trees. I'm not sure exactly what trees they are, but I was just surprised about these mountains here, and there was nothing growing on them. Nothing growing on them. It was interesting. A lot of development. Like I said, this is 18 years ago. A lot of development. So I'm sure now there's a lot more buildings. So this is me going for a walk from my hotel. So on this trip I was on, it was called the vodka train. So I was in a little bit of the Trans-Siberian, but it was called the Trans-Mongolian, which goes from Beijing on a train into Ulaanbaatar. You stop. We had about 3 days in Mongolia, and we had one night at a hotel in Mongolia, in Ulaanbaatar. So we were able to walk around and have a look at what's, on show in Ulaanbaatar. And then we spent a couple of nights in a ger camp, guys, a gert. Fantastic experience. If you ever get an opportunity to stay in a gert, hey, Amanda, how you going? Check it out. So, Amanda, we are going around the world with Dora, and we've landed in Mongolia. So we're in a place called Ulaanbaatar, and it doesn't look very interesting, but for me personally, uh, this shares like just what I when I was walking. This is how the country looks. This is the capital of Ulaanbaatar in April, in 17 years ago, mind you. But you can see like it kind of looks very Soviet Union like. I mean, I don't think Mongolia's not got a lot of money, guys. It's probably had many fights over the years with China, so I don't think they're a very rich country. So that was my theory of the country. Now let me have a look here. Of course, there's party shots, guys. There always has to be party shots, right? So as I said, this is 17 years ago. I was with a whole lot of randoms. So when you go to Mongolia, you have to go to a Mongolian barbecue, right? I mean, you have to, right? So we went to a Mongolian barbecue at a restaurant. I've got to say, the food was pretty good. So this is a big cooktop, and they are cooking individual meals on here. So you order what you want to order. I can't remember what I ordered. I believe it spins around, and you can see here there's a little plate with eggs in it. So obviously they spin it around, they crack open an egg over the top. Yeah, very cool. The food was amazing. The food was amazing. Oops. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Let's see if we've got another photo here. It's the same photo. Oh no, it's just one of the workers. Same photo. So photos can be a bit boring, can I just say? Photos can be a bit boring. So, okay, there is Dora. This actually looks interesting. Yeah, well, of course it's interesting, Debbie Sue. So, obviously, there's a lot of partying happening with Dora. Dora likes a drink or two. Okay, so this is my friend. Oh my God, what is his name? Oh crap, he's Australian. He's actually now living in the UK. Tom. Crap, I can't remember his name. Anyway, he was Australian. That is Anthony. Anthony is from Victoria. He's actually now married to a Ukrainian girl. So this trip, he met a Ukrainian girl and fell in love, and he's married to a Ukrainian girl. And I believe he's living in Ukraine. Interesting. So anyway, there was about 13 of us traveling across in a train. Now, we were part of a trip. It was called the Vodka Train. So someone had organised our accommodation in Ulaanbaatar and a minibus, and they were taking us random strangers. We were all strangers to each other, but we all bonded over alcohol. And then we stayed, we go to a ger camp. But anyway, this is the night at the Mongolian barbecue. There was lots of beer drunk, Mongolian beer. And can I just tell you guys, I don't have a picture of it, unfortunately. Oh, maybe I do. Hold on, let me just have a look. Let me have a look. Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Okay, hold on. Here's more pictures of Mongolia. Okay, let me tell you a photo. There has to be dancing, all right, guys? There has to be dancing. So even 17, 18 years ago, Dora was dancing up a storm, okay? This is Abby. Can I tell you a funny story? Abby, her uncle is Fat Boy Slim. Actually, hold on a second, guys. Just hold on a second, okay? Got to take a phone call. I'm very important here. Hola, ¿cómo estás? 8:30. You said we'll leave at 9 o'clock. Okay, we're leaving at 8:30. Okay, bye. All right. Sorry, guys. I need to speed this up. Okay, so this girl here, her uncle is Fat Boy Slim. Fat Boy Slim is one of the biggest DJs ever been. A great DJ. So interesting. See this guy here? This Mongolian guy, and this guy here, Mongolian guy. They're dancing with us. We're dancing. I'm taking the photo, obviously. Now, this guy here, has anyone heard of throat singing? Like they actually sing from the throat, like, okay, I can't do it, obviously. This guy can do throat singing. and he was belting out this almighty sound from his throat. It was, if you don't know what Mongolian throat singing is, check it out yourself. I don't have time to check it out, but it's very cool. But anyway, these guys were having a dance with us. It's quite fun. Quite fun. It was a fun night. It was really a fun night. Here we go. As you see, there's lots of dancing. Lots of dancing. I have heard of throat singing before. It's amazing. It's a really cool sound. I don't think I've got any more photos of that night. Okay, let me just show you a really cool. This is it's not a mosque. I think they call it a temple. I'm just trying to think. In Mongolia, I believe a lot of them are, don't quote me on this, Buddhists, I believe, maybe Buddhists. Yeah, it's a temple. Yeah, let's go with temple. I believe they're Buddhists. Yes, because there's monks. Okay, there's monks. There's monks here. If I have a look at here, if I do this picture a little bit, there's a monk there. That is a monk outfit. Actually, no, that's the outfits that Mongolians wear. Yeah, but that's very Buddhist. See here, these pictures here, the side here, that's very Buddhist. Okay, so this is the main temple in Ulaanbaatar. I can't remember the name of it, guys. It was a long time ago, but it's very cool, very cool. But I do remember a story. See this here? See how this lady is like praying to the pole? So this is just at the entrance of the temple that I was just showing you. But basically, you go around in hold on. Yeah, you go around in circles. Oh, actually, hold on. Can you see that? Oh no. What I see on the phone is a lag. That's right. So this pole is not your normal pole. It's a pole that you pray to. And apparently you go around in a circle too. So you pray to it, you go around in a circle. Yeah, this is the first time I'd seen this. It was quite interesting. It was interesting. Here's a photo of a few of us standing in front of the temple. So that's myself. See Dora? She's always got a bag, guys. She's always got a bag. She's Dora the Explorer. She's got a bag. She's always built for adventure because I'm sure in my backpack I have 50 million things ready to go for my adventure. We've got Anthony. We've got Abby. We have, oh my gosh, what is his name? He was a policeman in Victoria. I can't remember his name. And this guy here was Christian. He was from Chile. So, yeah. Anyway, we're taking a photo in front of someone says, hey, Dora. Hey, Miss G, how you going? Our favourite auntie, how you going? Welcome to Around the World. Where will we land? We've landed in Mongolia. Mongolia. Okay, so let's just get out of there. What else? Okay. So this should have been my cue to go, yes, there's monks. So monks are Buddhists. So Mongolia is a very big Buddhist country. So there was lots of monks. I just took photos of monks, obviously, because that's what you do. Monks walking down the road, you take photos of them. Now, I'm just going through my photos. So there's pigeons, guys. There's pigeons in Mongolia. Isn't it interesting what you see in photos, guys? There's pigeons in Mongolia. I'm taking a random photo of someone. Now, you guys are looking at these photos the same time I'm looking at them. I haven't looked at them in a long time. Now, here's a picture of Genghis Khan, guys. I was talking about Genghis Khan. Whoops. No, go away. No, okay. So I'm trying to make him bigger so you can see him. Okay, maybe if I make him bigger there. That is Genghis Khan. So he's a big unit, a big guy. Big. Yeah, so he's a pretty big guy. Exit full screen. Exit. So as I said, he's on the walls of the mountains. There's statues of Genghis Khan. This is some state museum. What else can I show you here? Okay, hold on. Let me just get these photos out. They're from a GER camp. I need to move them. Copy. I don't know why I've got so many different. Okay, so we've gone to Ulaanbaatar, which is the capital. Then we go by a little minibus to like the middle of the mountains or the land, and we go stay in a GER camp. Now, if you're not familiar with a GER, has anyone heard of a GER or GERT? GERT? This is a GERT. A GERT is very, very cool. Oh, let's move that over there. There we go. A GERT is very cool. So this is our accommodation. So see these three girls? This is Lauren, Mia, Abby, and myself here. We stayed in this GER camp number 9. And so GER camps, if you're not familiar with a GERT is transportable. So basically, Mongolian people, they travel. So not all of them, but like if you live on the land, you travel from area to area. Everything goes on the back of your horse. And basically this GERT is disassembled and then put back together again on another bit of land. So it's pretty cool. And they look pretty cool inside. I'm going to be honest. They're pretty cool inside. Let me show you inside. Oh, I got rid of that. Whoops. Here we go. Let's see what's inside a GERT. Let me see if I can show you what's inside this GERT. Okay, this is inside my GERT. So as you see, there is a lot of girl stuff. Obviously, there's 4 girls staying in a GERT. We have a little bed each. In the middle, we have something to keep us warm because it's cold in Mongolia. And then that flue, I guess, goes through the top and outside so that you're not burning the inside of your GERT. So I see lots of bottles of water. So you couldn't drink the water apparently. So we had to buy bottles of water. But all our food was paid for, our accommodation was paid for with the tour that we did. But yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. Yes, babe, I'm coming. So this is a picture of where we were staying. So I think I was staying in this GERT down here. This one here, this is number 9. Number 9 GERT. There. So they didn't have toilets, guys. The toilets were in here. This is like where you ate and where the toilets were at the back here. And yeah, these were other people staying in the GERTs. So it's very, very desolate in ways. Very desolate in ways. One adventure was horse riding, so we went on a horse. That was interesting. Got a few photos of the horses, of course. Of course. One adventure, we went by the horses to visit a family that actually lived in a yurt. So this is a yurt that this lady lived in. That's Dora with some lady, and in behind her is a yurt that she, gets moved around from place to place. So they move around looking after the horses, basically. So inside the yurt was this. So don't ask me, guys, but they transport this kind of stuff. All the carpets, all the linen, and this like beautiful, beautiful lounge. Debbie Sue, you would love that lounge. It looks so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I don't know how they guys transport it, guys, but they transport it. But this is inside the yurt. So the little tables. Now, these little cookies in here, They were made, I don't drink milk, guys, so I'm a bit weird about milk, but these were made out of, I think she said horse milk, and I was like a bit weirded out by that. But anyway, there was at least cookies that were made out of, like, flour and stuff, but with horse milk. I was a bit freaked out by that, but I ate it. Okay, when you're going to someone's house, you're presented with a gift, you eat it, right? So yeah, she made us little some treats. So that was interesting. What else can I see in there? Yeah, it's just interesting, really interesting. So that's the roof of the yurt. So this is the flue that goes out, so that they all have a fire inside because it's so damn cold. So damn cold. I've showed you that photo already. This is inside the yurt. Getting our photos taken inside the yurt. She dressed a few of us up in the traditional Mongolian outfits. So that's Mia and Anthony dressed up in traditional Mongolian clothes. That was interesting. So they had two yurts to each other. So obviously, a whole family lived together, like all different, like it's not just one family traveling. So there's extended family traveling. So this is how they live. They move from place to place. I believe they have permanent places though. Like, for example, this area, they would always come back to this particular spot to set up their yurt. Even though this is not a permanent setup, they would take down their yurt, but this kind of fencing and all that kind of stuff, is already there. So basically they just move from area to area. They just go back to the same setup places, and then they put their yurt, and they have, this looks like they have electricity actually, guys. That looks like an electricity pole to me. So they obviously have electricity. So not all times they'll have electricity, but obviously this is a permanent spot where they can actually set up and have electricity. That even looks like an antenna. Like they even might have TV. I can't remember if they had a TV in there. But yeah, it was interesting. Now, what's this in here? Oh, that's the same. That's in our yurt. So, of course, we had to have a fire at nighttime. We had a fire, and that was fun. And there was a lot of drinking and dancing around the fire. Here's a picture of us all around the fire. That's pretty much all of us, actually. Anthony, Abby, Lauren, Tim, someone, I can't remember his name. His name was Tim. She was our guide. She was Mongolian guide. Mia, Christian, and Anthony. That was all of us and me. Good old Dora with a red wine in her hand. Yep, red wine. Gotta have red wine. We're all drinking, right? We're all having some kind of drink. As I said, I haven't seen these photos in a million years. Also, when we were out in the Gur camp, we went for a hike to a temple up in the mountains, and this was beautiful. What a beautiful temple. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Now, we went there. How come I don't have a picture? Okay, let me go to the next slides, because I'm sure. I don't know why I've got, hold on. I don't know why I've got two slides with that. Oh, there we go. Look, guys. Now, look, you can see that's Dora's bed over here, because I can see my backpack over here. So that was Mia's bed, Lauren's bed, and Abby's bed. I was over here, and all my shit. Look, I even had a book, guys. I was reading a book. There you go. I had a travel diary, journal. There you go. Interesting, guys. The things you know. Okay, I don't actually have a picture of the... Did I just get rid of that? I did. Hold on. I don't actually have a picture of the temple. I thought I did. Okay, let me just get rid of that stuff. I don't know why I put that there. Copy out. I'm finishing up in a second, babe. Did I just delete that by accident? Shit. Whoops. Okay, let's do this. Move that into there. Okay. There's no pictures of the temple there, I don't think. Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys. Sorry, there is a picture of the temple. Hold on, let me just go back. Go back. Actually, no, there isn't a picture of the temple. God knows why. Oh, here it is. There we go. This is the picture of the temple. How beautiful is this? How beautiful is the beautiful design on the roof? And in Mongolian kind of religion, these little things down here, these wheels, they're spinning wheels. You spin them around and they make music, and there's some symbolism about spinning them around. You walk around and you spin them all. It's pretty cool. It's very, very beautiful. But like, this is in the middle of that mountain I just showed you. But I just really love the design and the colors. It was so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yep, Kirsty, isn't it gorgeous? I thought I had a photo of us all sitting on the steps. I don't obviously have the photo. I don't know what happened to the photo. Photos can be lost. So this is the Gur camp we stayed at. It was called Guru Tourist Camp. Guru Tourist Camp. That's what we were called. That's where we stayed. That's what it looks like from different angles. I went for a bit of a walkie. I was across the road from the Gur camp. Oh, that's a nice photo, actually. That's a nice photo. While I was walking around. Okay, so that's me. I don't know where I've really gone bush. That's where I was staying. That's the Gur camp down there I was staying at. I was up here taking photos. So even 17 years ago, I was like wandering around looking at stuff by myself. So this just shows you there's ice on the ground because it's so cold. And this is in April. Yeah, I haven't seen these photos in a long, long time. And over time, I've lost photos because there was actually some photos of me trying to jump for joy here. I don't know. Here they are. Here we go, guys. I knew there was photos of me jumping for joy. So back in the day when you had cameras, you couldn't see yourself. So basically, I had to do a self-timer. So that was my best jumping shot, guys. That is me doing a jumping for joy. I don't hate it. I think it's pretty cool, actually. That was me landing. Oh, funny. So, yeah, I had fun in Mongolia. Mongolia, I just thought was just a place that you never think of going. I had no expectations, no idea what Mongolia would look like. It was just on the route of this train trip that I was going on. Okay, I've shown you all the photos there, guys. There's photos at nighttime. So there wasn't a lot to do at nighttime, guys. It was just basically by the fire and just, yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? The rocks and, yeah. I mean, I'm not a photographer at all, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I believe that is all my Mongolia photos. Do I have any more? Hold on, Mongolia. Oh, here we go. You know that temple I was showing you? That temple. That was more photos of the spinning wheels. And this is the photo of all of us who did the walk in front of the temple. So yeah, I should Google exactly what the name of that temple is so that I remember the name. I have no idea the name of it, but it was really pretty. I just loved the framing on the roof. It was just so pretty. So pretty. So it's just in the found like in the middle of nowhere. It was cool. Really cool. Now I've got some more shots. Okay, here's some shots of coming into Mongolia via the train. So I told you that I was on a train. That's the train. So you can see the train. Choo 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 choo. That was my view out the window. There's not a lot to see looking out the window, I'm going to be honest. But that is the train, the Trans-Siberian Trans-Mongolian Railway coming into Ulaanbaatar. Honestly, it was one of the best trips I've ever been on. But look at that, guys. That is so boring to look at. But at the same time, this is where someone, would live. They would set up a yurt, and then move on to another time. Like that land is so barren, but this is how they live. It looks boring, but it's interesting. A lot of these photos will be boring, to be honest. But yeah, it was interesting. So horses, a lot of horses in Mongolia. That's their main kind of way of, moving around. Okay, this is someone. Okay, this person has a house. There's a big solar. I mean, a solar. What do you solar system? A TV antenna thing. But see, this is where they keep their animals in the back here. There's another yurt next door. So a lot of people still live in yurts. So these are photos I took from a train, guys. So it's very, very, I don't know what you call it, bland, barren. I think barren would be probably the word. These are just photos from outside from the train moving along. This was interesting. Look, this is a playground, guys. Look at this as a playground. More yurts. So, I guess my first impression of Mongolia was just barren, like just barren land like this, literally land that just got nothing on it, no trees. Like, look, there's no trees, guys. No trees. Like, where the hell is there no trees? There's just no trees. No trees. It's just interesting. I don't know why there's no trees, but there's no trees. No trees. So this is amazing. Amazing to see these photos again, guys. That is Mongolia. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So this guy just randomly walking along. Where's he going? So if you have a look here, that's a train sign saying be careful of the train coming. So we're probably crossing the railway. I mean, we're crossing a road. This guy's just walking along. Where's he going? There's nowhere to go. But, just, yeah. I'd really like to go back there and see how it's changed in the, the 17 years or 18 years since I've been there. I was there in 2008. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, that was around the world. Let me stop sharing. That was around the world with Dora. Where will we land? We landed in Mongolia, guys. I've been going for an hour. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed looking at those photos. Sorry, I've not really been in the chat. I've been in the photos because, these are my photos. These are my memories. These are my travels. And yeah, that was really, really interesting to see. And what is the staple food there? Oh, Um, horse meat. Horse meat. Because there's a lot of horses. That's what they raise. They move horses, herd horses around. So they eat horse milk. They have horse milk, horse meat. I didn't eat any horse meat. I don't think. I can't remember. Vodka. Their staple food is vodka. They drink a lot of vodka, guys. So they're quite close to Russia. So Russia, Mongolia, right next to each other. Russia's very famous for vodka. I was on a train called the Vodka Train. It wasn't called the Vodka Train, but the tour was called the Vodka Train. Hey, Nicholas, how you going? Anyway, guys, I'm finishing up. I'm about to go on an adventure with Diego this morning, and I have all my clothes all set up in front of me. I need to chuck them in a bag, brush my teeth, have a shower, and get out of here. So, guys, thank you for watching Around the World with Dora. Where we landed in Mongolia. So, yep, hope to do another one of these miraculously somewhere, unscheduled, at a random, next week sometime. Where will we land? Who knows? Okay. So have an awesome weekend for you guys. Hope you're all well. Hope you're well, Nicholas. My mum said to me the other day, it was so good to see Nicholas in the chat. She goes, I've been worried about Nicholas because he hasn't been in the chat very much. So hope you're well, Nicholas. My mum has been thinking of you, probably praying for you. Okay. So, actually, sorry, guys. Can I also please ask? I know Debbie Sue, a few of you do pray. I'd like you to pray for our friend Deb Warwick. Deb Warwick sent me a message on one of my videos or comment. She's back in hospital. Her words were, I'm back in hospital. I'm having tests. They think I might have lung cancer. So let's please not think that she has lung cancer. I hope she doesn't have lung cancer. So we all know Deb Warwick in the chat. Please, guys, please send some love, prayers, whatever you do. Thank the universe. Visualize, whatever you do. Can you please think of our friend Deb Warwick? She needs our prayers and thoughts, okay? So, guys, thanks for being here. I'm out of here, guys. Bye.